Welcome back po dito sa program ng Power to Unite with Elvira. Andito po ang grupo namin sa Taipei kung saan po makakasama namin dito walang iba kundi si Father Otfried. Siya po ang sekretary ng Chinese Regional Bishop Conference. Ano kaya ang pag-uusapan namin at ano meron tayong similarity siya po ang tutunghayan natin sa pagbabalik po ng Power to Unite with Elvira.
May maganda daw po kayong balita.
May biyayang darating sa atin. Hinirang ang ating bayan. Pinili ang bansang Pilipinas upang dito idaos ang 51st International Eucharistic Congress.
Dadayuhin ng mga Katoliko sa buong mundo. Magkita-kita tayo sa Cebu sa January 2016.
Sa selebrasyon na ito, maghahari ang pagmamahal sa isa't isa dahil tayo ay pamilya ng Diyos at Siya ang ating Ama.
Saksihan natin ang real presence ni Jesus sa Eucharist. Yan ang misa ng mundo.
Pinakamalaking pagsasama ng mga mananampalataya. Pagtulong-tulungan natin para may sakatuparan.
Mula sa ating munting kakayahan, may handog natin ang pinakamalaking selebrasyon ng banal na Eucharistia.
Makapangyarihan ng mamamayang Pilipino, kaya natin ito.
Isang pamilya sa ilalim ng isang Diyos. Nag-iisang bangka tayo sa isang pananampalataya. Christ in you, the hope of glory.
Father Chan, welcome to the program Power to Unite with Elvira in the Philippines. I would like to know, because you mentioned you are the secretary of the Regional Chinese Bishop Conference. Why regional? Can you explain this? Because in the Philippines we called it, Catholic Bishop Conference of the Philippines. But here, why Chinese Regional Bishops Conference?
Well, at the beginning, the Chinese priests from mainland China, they had to flee communism.
Okay.
So most of them came to Taiwan, and some went to Europe to study.
Okay.
So at that time, it wasn't possible to have a bishop conference in Beijing, in China.
Okay.
So that's why all the mainlanders, the Chinese priests, even the bishops, when they were in Taiwan, and they kept the conference, the bishop conference, but since Taiwan at the time is geographically part of China, so that's why it's called a Chinese Regional Bishop Conference.
Okay, now I understand, because it's very, unique, even the name.
It is, yeah.
So you have been a priest for how many years?
I was ordained in 2007.
Very
I'm
late.
still a young priest, yes.
Okay.
Young in terms of priest, not in terms of age.
Okay. So what made you decide, to become a priest as a vocation?
Before I was a Franciscan, I lived in Switzerland for 20 years. And I wanted to be a professor, theology professor. And I thought I would be one. So I worked very hard on studying Franciscan theology. And later on, something happened that changed my life and also my vocation, because I couldn't find a professor to guide me to do my studies. So I was looking for a professor to help me to get my doctorate degree, but I couldn't find it. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years passed away. So I was getting nervous, and I was asking God why this happened, because I felt blocked.
Yeah.
I wasn't happy.
Yes.
So a friend of mine, he was already in Taiwan, and he asked me whether I would like to come to Taiwan, just have a look how he works here as a missionary, as a diocesan priest. So at that time, I wasn't interested at all. But since I had time, I said, okay. So I came to Taiwan. I accepted the invitation. And I went to Hualien, the diocese in the East Coast. So that's my first time with Taiwan, my contact with Taiwan. And then my heart was still thinking about the doctorate because I love so much theology. And the problem wasn't solved. So I was becoming a little bit depressive. Yeah, depressive because I didn't know what the Lord wanted me to do.
Okay.
So my friend wrote me again for the second time. I stayed only 1 month and I went back. I was interested. My mind was thinking about theology. So he said, are you interested? Well, actually, not very much. I love theology more than anything else. So I came to Taiwan for the second time because he insisted, or said, I will come. And then I prayed to God, please show me your way. Let me know what you want me to do for you.
Yeah.
And then during my second visit, I came to know the Archbishop, the then Archbishop of Taipei, Deacon, Joseph Deacon. And he asked me whether I would like to help him in Taipei.
Okay.
I say, well, fine, I can see, I can try. So I stayed at the Curia. And then later on, he asked me to give retreats in different parishes. So that's how I got started, my pastoral contact with the local church.
Yes.
And later on, he asked me if I would like to join the diocese. I was very cautious because I know that would mean a big change in my life. I prayed a lot. I prayed a lot for guidance, and I waited a lot. I know that if it was God's will, He will help me to find this. So I was very careful. I gave retreat. I was a deacon then, so I preached also at Mass. I think I had joy in doing what I was doing, and that was new for me because in my friary, in my community, it's more monastic. You know, we pray, we study, and then gradually, I think I got my new call, and I see the urgency of evangelization. And then Archbishop Deacon, he retired, and now the bishop succeeded him. And the bishop asked me, do you want to be a diocesan priest? I felt God's call become more and more urgent, but I was undecided.
Okay.
Because it means that I have to leave my order. I love my order very much.
Yes. You have been there for 20 years.
Yes.
It's not easy to just get out, you know.
For me, it's not a matter of changing address.
Yes.
It's a matter of changing identity.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I had to pray a lot to ask for guidance. Something interesting happened. Because at Christmas in the Curia, we have Christmas celebration. There was, let's say, a game, a very meaningful spiritual game. We have patron saints allotted to different people. So you just draw your patron saint without knowing who he is.
Yes.
And I got St. Anthony of Padua. It was a Franciscan.
Yes.
When the bishop allotted the saint to me, St. Anthony of Padua, he said, Brother Otfried, be ordained the first time. So I didn't react to that because I thought it was spontaneous.
Yes.
A year later, we did the same game at Christmas. St. Anthony was allotted to me again by chance.
Yes.
And the bishop said the same thing, be ordained. And the second time, the voice sounds very majestic. So I think God was speaking to me. And at that time, and I make the decision and say, good, my dear Lord, if you want me to be a priest, help me to finish all the, let's say, canonical procedure. I have to write to my superior, and we will see. So things went on very smoothly. So I get dispensed for my religious vows, and I got incardinated within 2 months. So that was a sign for me. And I was ordained in 2007 till then. And so far, I'm very grateful to the Lord for the vocation, for the new vocation He gave me, for the help, the guidance, because He made me feel so sure, so secure of my decision. I never regretted a second, never. Though I came across, well, like many priests, a lot of difficulties, but I never doubt of my vocation. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I made the right decision. I'm so happy that I'm a priest.
Finally, your prayer was answered, right? Because but the journey was really very long.